Hello students, here I am Prashant Kumar Sethi, Assistant Professor in Manganese Institute of Technology and Management. Today we will discuss some design of steel structure objective MCQ which should be helpful for all of you in your upcoming semester examination, as well as this is helpful for competitive exam. So here I am prepared some 10 number of questions. I will try to solve the question through its proper explanation. Hope this should be beneficial for you. So question number 1, steel mainly an alloy of what? The options are iron and carbon, sulfur and zinc, zinc and tin, phosphorus and tin. Friends, this is a easy and simplest question of steel structure for which the answer should be iron and copper. Why it should be iron and copper? Because steel has a lot of components. That means particularly it is an alloy of iron and carbon. Apart from this, we are having small percentage of manganese, sulfur, phosphorus, chromium, nickel, copper, which are added to give special properties to steel. So this is the explanation for question number 1. We will move to the next question, that is question number 2. Which of the following is a disadvantage of steel? The four options are high strength per unit mass, high durability, fire and corrosion resistance, reusable. So for this, your answer should be based upon fire and corrosion resistance. Why? Because steel has a high strength per unit mass, highly durable, and it is reusable. So option A, C and D, A, B and C, D, these are correct. So which is the disadvantage? Apart from this, only option C is left, which should be the disadvantage. But steel is particularly poor in fire and corrosion resistant. It needs to be protected. Okay. So we'll move to the next question. Elastic modulus of steel should be how much? As per IS 800 2007. So you are thinking, what is IS 800 2007? This is nothing but this is a code based upon design of steel structure, IS 800 2007. Basing upon this code, we are having elastic modulus. Elastic modulus means what? Stress divided by strain should be treated as the elastic modulus. Okay. So as per IS 800 2007, elastic modulus of steel should be 2 into 10 to the 5 Newton per mm square. Do not go for Newton per meter square, because Newton per meter square is something different and Newton per mm square should be something different. Clear? 1 centimeter is equals to 10 mm. Basing upon that, your unit are converted. So unit mass of steel, again one question arises, unit mass of steel, that means what? Unit mass of steel, if somebody will ask you unit mass of steel, remember its unit should be kg per meter cube. As per IS 800 2007, unit mass of steel should be 7850 kg per meter cube. Okay. A steel member with small section which has little self weight is able to resist heavy loads because steel members have high strength per unit weight. So students, instead of 5 I had written 4. So try to read the question number 4 as question number 5, which I am showing it here. Poisson's ratio of steel should be how much? The next question is based upon Poisson's ratio of steel should be how much? Its ratio. First of all, you have to understand Poisson's ratio means what? Poisson's ratio means nothing but transverse strain divided by axial strain. As per IS 800, Poisson's ratio of steel should varies from 0.3 to 0.5, but 0.3 should be in elastic range and 0.5 should be in plastic range. So next we will move to the question number 6. Structural steel normally has carbon content less than. Your answer should be, if you will ask me the answer, options are 1.0%, 0.6%, 3.0% and 5.0%. If you will ask me the answer, it should be 0.6%. Okay. Structural steel normally have carbon content which is less than 0.6%. Carbon content increases what? Hardness, yield strength and tensile strength, but it decreases the ductility and toughness of the material. So next move to the question number 7. What is the permissible percentage of sulfur and phosphorus content in steel? The options are 0.1% and 1.2%, 1.0% and 3.0%, 3.0% and 1.0%. The option D is 1.0% and 1.0%. So out of these four you have to answer the proper one. So your correct answer is 0.1% and 0.12%. Sulfur content basically lies between 0.02 to 0.1%. If more than 0.1%, it decreases strength and ductility of steel. If phosphorus is more than 0.12%, it reduces shock resistance, ductility and strength of steel. Next question, what happens when manganese is added to steel? If someone will add the manganese to steel, then what happens? The question is based upon that. Question number 8. The options are decreases strength and hardness of steel. The option B is improves corrosion resistance. Option C decreases ductility. Option D improves strength and hardness of steel. Out of A, B, C and D, you have to answer the questions. So decreases strength and hardness of steel, this is wrong. Improves corrosion resistance, this is also wrong. Decreases ductility, this is also wrong. Which last option, improves strength and hardness of steel, this is the proper answer for the question, because manganese, whenever manganese is added, improves strength and hardness of steel. Based on manganese content, steel are classified based upon carbon manganese steel. If the percentage of manganese is greater than 1, you will treat as carbon manganese, and you may treat it carbon steel if the manganese percentage is less than 1%. Okay. Question number 9. Which of the following is added to steel to increase resistance to corrosion? Options are carbon, manganese, sulfur and copper. Out of these four, your answer should be based upon what? Based upon copper, because addition of small quantity of copper increases resistance to corrosion. Even chromium and nickel are added to impart corrosion resistance property of steel. So which option is correct? Option D is correct. Next, question number 10. Chrome and nickel are added to steel to improve what? The options are corrosion resistance and high temperature resistance, strength, ductility and weldability. So out of these four, your answer should be based upon the option corrosion resistance and high temperature resistance. Why? Because steel is weak in fire and corrosion resistance. To improve, definitely, if the steel is weak in fire and corrosion resistance, you have to improve corrosion resistance and high temperature resistance. That's why chromium and nickel are added to